It's what you put all your work into is to do well at that tournament. And I mean, there's a lot of crazy matches there, upsets. It puts a lot of pressure on you to do well, especially since that's what you're going to remember your wrestling career for, is how you did at that tournament.
I've been wrestling for 17 years. I've been training, drilling, and sweating for 17 years. In March, 8 men will climb the podium as All-Americans. This is my time. I am Stephen Monk.
I know the first year I went, I was really nervous because I'd never been to an NCAA wrestling tournament before. And just experiencing what the atmosphere is like and just knowing that it's another regular tournament, that helps out a lot.
We knew the biggest goal for Steve was to be relaxed and wrestle loose and wrestle with confidence and not put as much pressure on him to perform well or get pins or win matches. Just go out and wrestle your hardest, and the score will take care of itself, and that's all we want. After that match was over, he got a chance to sit down and relax and say, okay, now everything else from here on out is for pleasure. This is for pride, and this is for fun, and that he really went out and wrestled well.
David Taylor, he's a great wrestler. That's the name I've been hearing since I've been in high school. He was the #1 recruit in the nation for my recruiting class.
One of the best college wrestlers, probably the best college wrestler in the country this year, and he's had a lot of success. He's a great athlete. He's very experienced.
Just being able to compete with all these great wrestlers and just saying I've been able to wrestle, it's a huge deal.
For him to come back after that loss against David Taylor and compete hard and to wrestle with that much enthusiasm is important. It shows our other guys, our young guys, the guys in the stands. It shows a crowd, and it shows the whole wrestling community that North Dakota State is going to come out and they're going to come after you, no matter what the circumstances are.
Being a senior, I got that whole senior pride thing. You don't want to end your senior year on a bad note, so for me it was real easy. I knew I wanted to win right away.
Come on, Stephen!
I was getting beat on my feet. I was losing 6-2, and I knew I just had to keep fighting. It's my last match, and I want to go down fighting. I don't want to go down giving up. And in the third period, I could feel him starting to get tired a little bit, and then took advantage of a re-shot off of his shot, and then got a takedown that gave me confidence, and I was able to lock up a cradle and get the pin. It was a great feeling. just seeing all those fans cheering for you and being one of the 80 All-Americans in Division I. I mean, it's a huge honor for me, and I'm glad I was able to experience it.
You look at that kid, he's so humble, he's so dedicated, he loves wrestling, and he loves what it means to be here, and he put the time and the work in, and he's been on a mission, and he hasn't let anything detract him from that mission.
With all the hard work and dedication that I noticed while he was here, the getting up in the morning, working out in the afternoon, watching his eating habits throughout the day is just amazing, and it was just fun to see a kid like that, being an NDSU grad, have that much success.
I'm just happy that he's had that success, and you know, we've built a great relationship and great friendship up along the way and throughout the years.
There's a lot of tough wrestlers out there, but being that tough and that dedicated to it at the end of a long season to get to that podium, it's a big milestone.
It's what wrestling's all about. It's sacrifice, it's dedication, and what's most important is perseverance. And he's persevered, and he deserves to be on that spot and on that podium.
He deserved it, and not only that, he went out and earned it. And you know, he had some tough matches too. He had to come from behind a few of them, and that's what made it special. It's just that's who he is. He's a fighter. He works hard.
To come from behind in that match and do his signature move, the cradle, which was taught by his father at a very young age, was just epic.
To have your son accomplish something that he's dreamed about, to have him come to the pinnacle of his career for wrestling, and then knowing that he can take that forward and be the best he can be, truly special. If I was there with him right now, I'd be giving him just the biggest hug you can imagine. And I guess I'd say one thing. Remember all the times that that we went against really tough opponents in the past. And remember the joy that you felt when you were able to accomplish something that you never did before. And take that and keep that memory in you, because that's what's going to drive you to success in the future.